The James Webb Telescope has been quite marvelous in its performance ever since it was launched, and is currently on a mission to study certain features of an exoplanet that we're hoping is habitable. Watch ahead to find out more about Proxima B and her assumptions on whether it's habitable or not, and what the James Webb Telescope has captured from it. Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we shall be taking a quick look at the artificial lights that NASA's James Webb Telescope just captured on a certain distant planet. The SETI project, which is the abbreviated form of Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, is a project that was dealt by Jill Tarter and Thomas Pearson in 1984. These two astronomers were trying to find the existence of extraterrestrial life forms on other planets and have been conducting interstellar searches ever since. They have been on the lookout for these living creatures with the aid of the Elon telescope array, which is located in California. A little bit more about this array is that there are multiple telescopes present on this land that picks up long-range radio waves. Unfortunately, nothing has been detected by it for more than 3 decades. But this technology is now quite outdated, considering that the James Webb Telescope is finally launched and is performing quite marvelously in tracking a lot of things with its sensitive detectors. These detectors are able to detect objects in radio waves millions of miles into space. Due to its invention, we have now been able to locate more than 4,000 exoplanets so far and are yet to detect many more. It has also been detected that these exoplanets come with their own star around which they orbit, opening up the possibility of them being habited. The Galileo telescope was being used to detect vegetation on the various exoplanets, and when it was placed in space to detect it on Earth, it did so with the strong VRE signals that were being radiated from the surface of the Earth. Having vegetation on the surface of any planet could open up the possibility of there being life on the planet. One can also determine if life exists on the planet by looking into the atmosphere condition of the exoplanet. Traces of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen can be detected. It shows that there may be life existing on its surface. Furthermore, the James Webb Telescope can be used to detect this by using the concept of spectroscopy, by looking into the wavelengths that are radiated from the atmosphere of these planets. Earth has the presence of chlorofluorocarbons in the atmosphere, and that is due to the human usage of amenities such as air conditioning and refrigeration. But it may also be the fact that the creatures in those planets may have a different type of living and lifestyle, and the presence of such unique gases in large forms could also indicate that there are life forms on it. Extremophiles can be found on these planets. These extremophiles can survive in tough conditions, such as in places with extremely high or low temperatures, or even extremely high and low acidic conditions. In fact, even on Earth we can find some extremophiles, but they are still yet to be discovered. Another important fact to take note of is that wherever there is water, the possibility of life existing there is quite high. Take the example of our Earth itself and see how relevant this point is to it. Without water, life forms cannot exist, as it helps generate a molecular mechanism to function well while enabling the chemical reactions to take place efficiently. But imagine if there is a planet somewhere out in deep space where the living organisms on it survive without water. The possibility of this exists, but the scientific backing up of this fact is yet to be thought of if such a discovery is ever made. Our Sun has quite a short lifespan when compared to the other space dwarf stars out there. The exoplanets that orbit these stars have a lower temperature and luminosity, as well as come with a longer lifespan, thus giving them more time to evolve their complex life forms. This means that the life forms on that planet, if they do exist, will be more sophisticated and complex than the life forms that we currently find on planet Earth. Let's take a quick example of the TRAPPIST-1 planetary system that's going to be observed by the James Webb Telescope. This planetary system has been studied to be 40 light-years away from Earth, and this planetary solar system is said to house 7 rocky planets. Out of these 12 planets, 3 are said to come with liquid water on them. Further studies on them are yet to be conducted, but if water in its liquid form is truly found here, finding life forms on the planet is a huge possibility, and it being habitable is also possible. The red dwarf star Proxima Centauri is said to be at a distance of 4.25 light-years away from the Sun and is 20 times closer to its star when compared to the distance between the Earth and the Sun. It has also been noted that their Sun is 600 times fainter than our Sun. Apart from finding the system, in the month of August 2016, scientists found a planet that was 1.3 times the mass of Earth, but it was later assumed to be a lifeless, airless planet. Now, Proxima B comes with a tight orbit, and hence it produces a tidal effect on its surface, just like how the Moon creates this effect on the Earth. It was also found out that one side of this planet goes through permanent nights, while the other side goes through permanent daytimes. Tidally locked planets are usually vulnerable to insane collapses due to the volatile gases on the night side freezing out, but it has been assumed that this is balanced out by the volcanic activity that takes place on the day side. This means that if the planet comes with powerful magnetic fields, the atmospheres are less likely to escape. But we're still yet to discover and find out more about these phenomena and see if it really happens on these planets. Many believe that the planet has the potential of hosting a sophisticated civilization there that we have yet to discover. If you're wondering how they survive in these extreme conditions, well, it is predicted that the solar energy from the day side is collected and sent to the night side, similar to how we run the world during the nighttime. Furthermore, the infrared heat signature on Proxima B helps detect the composition of the atmosphere. The James Webb Telescope is said to hold the potential of capturing these night lights on Proxima B, that is, if they exist. Another important thing to take note of is that things would be quite different if the planet is entirely made up of rock. If there is no atmosphere on Proxima B, the difference in air conditions between the night and day side on this planet will be greater. The black body radiation that would normally exist would radiate or re-emit the energy from its surface that it derives from Proxima Centauri as a black body. The night side will be extremely frozen and would look like an extreme version of Antarctica with extremely cold temperatures. The James Webb Telescope is said to take around 11.2 Earth days to complete its revolution around the planet. During this time, it'll collect all the necessary data that's required and send it back to the scientists on Earth for studying further. During this time, it is planned to collect data on the composition of the atmosphere of Proxima B. Scientists are basically looking out for traces of oxygen, methane, and water vapor to be detected. If they are detected, the potential of them hosting life forms is a big possibility. Unfortunately, the James Webb Telescope cannot detect oxygen in its unbonded form, and having oxygen in its unbonded form on the planet is a huge indicator that the planet has a high chance of housing life forms. Due to many features not being detected by the James Webb Telescope, another telescope known as the Extremely Large Telescope is currently being built. This telescope is an astronomical observatory that's planned to be the largest optical near-infrared telescope in the world. Once this is placed in space, we'll be able to detect a lot of things, including images 15 times sharper than what is currently being taken. And that's all for today, and we hope you enjoyed our video. Drop this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on your post notifications to receive the latest updates from our channel. Bye and see you soon!